So, this is Scratch. Well, what is Scratch? Scratch is just a simple way to code and to make games. So, I'm guessing you guys are getting the hang of what I'm talking about.
This is the first day of the devlog. On the first day, I made a game idea. The game idea in the game is simple. All you have to do is click to earn money, and you can use that to buy droppers and walls. So this is what I have done so far. I have the clicking system done and the map done. The code and buttons are a little bit more harder to do. What I had to do was create different backdrops so that way when you click the button, it switches to the other backdrop to make it seem like you just placed the dropper down. That's the illusion. So the next thing I wanted to do for day one was the code. The code is kind of hard to get the buttons to work. Yes, I'm talking about the code where you just put random stuff together and hopes that it works. Y'all wait, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys do like and subscribe with all post notifications. And yeah, let's get straight back into the video. Before I do the code, I had to make the buttons that spawn the dropper. The buttons were super easy to make. You don't have to be an artist to make half of the things in Scratch and coding, and that's why I like using them. So this is me just basically making the buttons and putting the text, like how much it costs. So when you do click it, your money goes down by how much that text said. I'm not really that good at Scratch. I'm not like a pro at Scratch. I know how to make a few things, but I can't like make ultra hard code like other people can that I see. Especially like Project Labs and like other big Scratch YouTubers. When I see their videos, they're just a whole line of like all of this code going down, and I do not know how to make that. If you guys are confused on what I'm doing, I'm duplicating everything on that backdrop, make a new one, and I'm gonna copy and paste it to there. And I'm gonna copy and paste the old droppers and change them to a different color. Like I said, I'm gonna grab them and I'm gonna duplicate them, change them to a different color, as you guys can see right now. Honestly, I'm not even that good at making maps, but I think this map looks good, and so does the dropper. In the future, I do plan to change those though, change the whole UI design and everything. I'm making the color darker on the second dropper in different color, so you guys don't get like bored of looking at it. I guess you can put it in that way, cause what's the point of getting another dropper if it looks the same? And obviously, it's gonna have like a multiplier to it. This is the part where it gets a little bit more harder to make the game, which is coding. Ah, here's the difficult part. But anyways, right now I am going into the backdrop and renaming them so I know which one is which so I won't have to keep on switching. So, right now, what I'm doing is from my other map that I made, it's an unreleased map. I had this code, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste it into this game, so that way, if I just click it, it'll switch to the next backdrop, and I won't have to do the code. See, what I'm doing is I'm telling the code if I hover over this certain button, it will switch the backdrop, and the next backdrop, which is the background, let's just call it that, is going to have the dropper. And so it makes it seem like the dropper just spawned. And so that's what I'm telling the code to do. And when it's not on that backdrop, it's going to hide so you don't see the button until you get like until the next one is unlocked, if that makes sense. And this is the final result of doing all of that hard work. As you guys can see, I click it, switches to the next backdrop, click it again, switches, and I click it again, and it goes to that dropper that we just colored. And yeah, that's how I do it. In my opinion, it worked out great, the code. Now it's time to make the GUI. Since I'm making a UI And also the UI is going to be a shop, so I'm finna go make that. So for like the UI of the shop, I wanted to do like a block type thing, like for the actual like thing of the shop to open it. So I did that. I just want to say before I end off the video, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. And I know it's not the best. And this is my first time editing like this, guys. So I'm sorry, like, if the quality isn't good. In my next video, I'm going to try my hardest. And please give me a like and subscribe. And also, this video took like 3 hours to make and edit. So, yeah, I would really appreciate the support. Yeah.